What's up guys, Solo DF back with another video. Today is finally here, another Solo DF dribble tutorial. The last dribble tutorial that I dropped was back on March 6th of 2020, 4 months ago, basically 4.5 months ago, and you guys have been asking for me to drop another dribble tutorial, asking me what my SIGs are because they have changed a little bit. So today I got you guys. I know there's only about a month and a half left before NBA2K21 drops, but you guys can get my moves, watch my dribble tutorial, and go crazy for this last month. Now I recommend that you guys watch the whole video through, watch the whole dribble tutorial. Don't just take the dribble moves, put them on your player, and try to go crazy with them, because you guys gotta watch the dribble tutorial to know how to do the best combos with them. Also, I'm gonna show the best settings and badges that you guys need in order to go crazy in the park. As always, if you're new, make sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 200K. Turn on post notifications so you don't miss a stream or upload. Drop a like in this video. Let's aim for 10,000 likes, and let's get into it. Alright, I'm now in the park, and before I show you guys the dribble moves or the dribble tutorial or anything like that, we have to go over some settings, some badges, and another speed boosting chart that I will get into. But the first thing, you want to go over to options, and then you want to go to controller settings, and you want to go down to pro stick orientation and make sure that it's on absolute. The default for this is camera relative, but you guys want to make sure it's on absolute, because if it's not on absolute, camera relative is going to mess with some of the combos and dribble moves. It's just trust me, it's hard to explain. Just put it on absolute. Alright, now since this is a dribble tutorial, I figured I'd show you guys my playmaking badges. Now the most important ones that you guys want are handles for days and quick first step and unpluckable. Those three are really important. Max those out, so whether you can get them on gold or Hall of Fame, max those out. The next badge I would consider is a bailout. That's a very good badge. The rest of them don't really matter, but if you guys want my exact playmaking badges, here they are. The next thing that I want to talk about is the speed boosting chart. I'll pop it up on the screen right here, but as you guys can see, you have ball control or ball handle and speed. If you land in the green, that means that you can speed boost. So I'll show you guys right here. If you go to progression, and then on the bottom you guys see your speed. My speed is 97, and then you guys see ball handle. My speed is 94, so I fall well into the range of speed boosting. And for this video, it's going to help if you can speed boost, because a lot of the moves that I'm going to show you guys, you're going to need to be able to speed boost in order to do them. All right, finally, now that we got all of that out of the way, it's time to show you guys my end of the year dribble move animation. And here are my dribble moves. Dribble style is on LeBron James. I used to use quick, even Kyrie Irving at the beginning of the year, but then I switched to quick. I think quick was on my last dribble tutorial, but now I use LeBron James. This just shows how your player is standing when he is dribbling. As you guys see, the posture of the player kind of changes. You could use quick or LeBron. A lot of people use quick, but I'm just messing around with LeBron. I've been using that for the last couple of weeks. Next up, size up packages, Allen Iverson. There's a lot of good different size up packages this year. You know, you could use Pro 2. Some people even use Pro 6 or even Kobe. I don't like people that use Kobe. It's too easy. I even used Kyrie Irving at a time, but Allen Iverson, that's just the one that I like the best for the momentum crossover and even the AI size up. So throw that on. It's going to give you a fast momentum crossover. Next up, moving crossovers, I use Pro 2. Now the thing with this is that I use Pro 2 especially on like the 2s, but if I'm playing 3s, I use Pro 8, and this is basically for the dribble glitch. I know it's a glitch, but everyone does it. Like all the stage heads, everyone does it. Like I'm gonna get into that. I'll show you guys how to do the dribble glitch with the moving crossover. But yeah, Pro 8 for 3s and Pro 2 if I'm playing on the 2s court. Moving behind the backs, I use Pro 5. As you guys can see here, I have a few other ones bought, but I use Pro 5. I think it's the cleanest. If you guys look at that, it's just mad clean. That's the one that I use. Pro 6 is also pretty good, and same with Pro 3. It kind of depends on just, I don't know, you could try them all out. I just prefer Pro 5. Moving spins, basic 1. You might be thinking, why am I not using like a Pro, like Pro 4, Pro 1, whatever. I just like the there's just some glitchy moves you can get out of the basic 1 moving spin, so just throw that on, no questions asked. I'm going to show you guys the spin that I'm talking about when I get into the dribble tutorial. Next up, moving hesitation, I use Pro 3. I mean, there's really just no question, no debate here. Pro 3 is the best moving hesitation in the game. Triple threat styles, I have a normal 3. This really doesn't matter. I don't like do the triple threat at all, but I don't even know what the best one is. I just use normal 3. Since we're in the animations, my layup is default small. You should get long athlete if you can. Long athlete is the best layup package. I don't think I can get it on this player though. My dunks, rim grazers off too, and yes, my jump shot is still the same from my other jump shot videos. If you guys want to know my jump shot, I'll put the link at the top of the description. But yeah guys, now that you guys know the best dribble moves, settings, badges, and all of that, it's time to hop into the my court where I can start the dribble tutorial. All right, I'm now in my court in 2K devs. If you're watching this, make it so that we have more room to dribble by the 3-point line and so that the camera doesn't switch and I almost have a seizure every time I'm trying to practice dribbling in my court in 2K21. Thank you. All right, but yeah, like I said before, make sure to watch this whole dribble tutorial through so you know how to use every single move that I have equipped. But yeah, I will be starting off with some of the easier moves just for some of the beginners or people that just don't know how to dribble as well as the others. And yes, since my last dribble tutorial, I have added some new moves, which I will get into. The first move is the momentum crossover. And if you don't know how to do this in July of 2020, then that's kind of sad. You know, it's been around for like 4 or 5 years now. If this is your first year of 2K, then it kind of makes sense that you know what I'm saying, that explains it. But if you've been playing 2K for a while and you don't know how to do this move, then that's kind of sad. But basically, say the ball's in your left hand, you want to go right, you're going to hold right trigger down, you're going to put your right stick to the right and your left stick up diagonal to the right. So both sticks going to the right, left stick is going to go upwards and to the right though, and it gives you this. If you want to go the other way, same thing, right stick's going to go right, hold right trigger, and your left stick's going to go upward and to the left. Once you get this move down, you can start spamming it back and forth really fast. But this, like, I've been doing this move since like 2K17, so I'm like really experienced with this move. So if you're just learning it today, then that is probably going to be not happening for you unless you practice for a few hours. But yeah, the next move is going to be called the basic behind the back. And yes, there are 2 different behind the backs, which I'm going to get into. The behind the back has been changed since last year in 2K19. Now it's kind of different. It is July though, so you should know how to do a behind the back unless you're just getting the game now. Hold your right trigger down, and since we're going to be wanting to go left stick is going to go right, and the right stick is going to go down and to the right, diagonal down to the right, not just straight right. Right stick is going diagonal down to the right. It'll look like this. And if you want to go the other way, left stick is going to go left, and the right stick is going to go diagonal down to the left. Now for the quicker behind the back, this is a move that I actually kill my opponents with all the time. So if you're looking for a kill move, this is it. So this is the quicker behind the back. You don't want to touch your left stick at all. You're going to be standing still, hold your right trigger down. Right stick is going to go diagonal down to the right. It'll look like this. As you guys see, it's much quicker. All right, so you're just dribbling around, and like I said, do not touch the left stick when you're doing this move. You want to let go of the left stick, stand still, and then you can do the behind the back. As you guys see, this move is just a killer move. It's so fast, catches your opponent off guard. Also, if you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments. I'll try to answer as many questions as possible. But yeah, this move is probably the first move that you guys might get stuck on. But yeah, basically do it the same way as the normal behind the back. Just don't move your left stick at all. You have to be standing still when you do it. The next move is the Sham God behind the back. This is a move that I get asked a lot about. How do you do this move? It is basically the exact same thing, and this is what it looks like. It's the exact same thing as the behind the back, except for one thing. So you know when you do the behind the back, you're running in this direction. You're holding your left stick in that direction because you want to run in that direction after you do the behind the back. The Sham God, you just want to flick the sticks. You don't want to hold the stick down to run in that direction. So right trigger, so you're going to want to go to left in this case. So left stick's going to go left. Right stick is going to go diagonal down to the left, and you just flick them. Just like the regular behind the back. Same type of, you know, movement with the sticks, but you just flick them. If you want to go the other way, then you just flick them the other direction. All right, quick loyal check. This dribble tutorial is not even halfway over. I just want to know who the loyals are that are still watching this video. Go in the comments and comment the words Dribble God. This will show me who's loyal, who's still watching the video and didn't just click off of it and comment something like banger and leave the video. All right, this next move is very simple, and this is with the Iverson size up package. So this move is just a step back. So, you know, hold on, let me move forward a little bit. So you guys want to hold your right trigger and just flick down on the right stick. This is just such a simple move. Like 80% of the people watching this probably know, but I just had to go over that in case there's some beginners that didn't know how to do that. You just hold right trigger, flick down on the right stick. Since we're talking about the Iverson size up package, this is a dribble glitch right here. There are a couple of dribble glitches in the game, and what I mean by that is that you cannot get ripped. So what you want to do is, in order to do the Iverson size up, you just flick up on your right stick and it'll give you this animation. Just like that. You can keep spamming it, and it just keeps doing that. Now, if you want to do the dribble glitch where you cannot get ripped, you cannot get ripped. You can go all the way to hoop, you cannot get ripped. If you're doing this, hold left trigger. Just hold left trigger. Flick up on the right stick, spam it, hold left trigger. You cannot get ripped. You can go all the way to the hoop. The only way someone can stop this is if they stay in front of you and then like block you or something. But you can get all the way to the hoop. Sometimes you glitch past the defender and you can just get an easy layup. I don't really like doing this because it's a little too cheesy. But yeah, right stick, keep flicking it up, hold left trigger. You can go all the way to the hoop. That's with the Iverson size up package. Like, I'm putting you guys on in this video. I'm showing you guys how to dribble glitch. Like, I feel like a lot of you guys have heard that term before, but you don't know how to do it. Like, you guys better drop a like in this video for your boy. But yeah, next one, between the legs. If you guys don't know how to do the between the legs, it's very simple. You don't want to touch anything. Like, you don't want to touch right trigger, left trigger, any of that. Just stand still. Right stick is what you need. So the ball's my right hand. I'm going to do it between the legs to the left. So I'm going to go diagonal down to the left side with my right stick. So basically what that would be like 7:30 on the clock. If you think of your stick as a clock, just flick it to 7:30. And if you want to go the other way, then you want to flick it to like 4:30, downward to the right, just like that. Now, if you guys want to do the dribble glitch with the between the legs, then I'm just dribbling around. This has nothing to do with the dribble glitch. But if you want to do the dribble glitch with the between the legs, it's kind of hard to do it because I have a half court and the camera keeps switching. But you want to spam the between the legs back and forth. This one's going to take some practice while holding left trigger. So it'll look like this. I'm spamming, between the legs. If you hold left trigger though, they cannot steal the ball from you. You can go all the way to the hoop once again. A lot of people do that on the threes. It's kind of tough if you're playing twos because the court's way smaller. But yeah, spam the between the legs while holding your left trigger. So just spam them back and forth, okay? Holding left trigger, dribble glitch, you cannot get ripped. Okay, now that some of the beginner moves and even like the dribble glitch and that stuff is out of the way, I'm gonna get into some of the better moves and combos that I use to score. And yes, I will get into some flashy stuff, but I'm just gonna show you some simple moves that you guys can do very simply to help you score more in the park. So this first one, you're gonna need a hezzy. If you guys don't know how to hezzy, you just flick your right stick to the side you're going. If you're going left, flick the right stick to the left. If you're going right, flick the right stick to the right, and it'll give you a little hezzy. Now this is such a simple move, and it just kills the defender. Ready? So I'm gonna run to the right. I'm gonna do a hezzy. I'm gonna go between the legs, and the camera switching, of course, like 2K21 better have a full court mode so I can dribble full court down the court. But yeah, you're gonna want to run to the right, do a hezzy between the legs, and then hezzy back to the same side. You'll see it. I might have just confused, but ready? All right, ready? Running over here, hezzy between the legs, back to the same side, hezzy. And I missed the shot because I suck. All right, but yeah, I'll do it one more time. Ready? I'm gonna run over there, do a hezzy between the legs, and then go staying on that same side. I'm not going between the legs and then running left. I'm staying, running right. I'm gonna do a second hezzy. Ready? Just like that. Just like that. Of course, I finally got a green. Yeah, this is a very simple move. Shout out to Supreme DF. I know he be doing it a lot, killing his defenders with it. But yeah, hezzy between the legs, hezzy back to the same side, just like that. If you guys don't know how to do a between the legs, I just went over it before like a minute and a half ago, so go back, watch that part of the video. All right, this next move is another combo that I sometimes break out in the park whenever I want to get a little flashy with it or try to get open. So the first part is a momentum crossover. That was the first move that I showed you guys how to do. You just like that, what I'm saying? If you forget how to do it, then just go back in the video and watch how to do the momentum crossover. All right, so the second step to this combo is momentum, and then you want to do a between the legs back to the other side. So already momentum, between the legs, back right. Momentum, oh my god, bro, the camera. Momentum, between the legs, back to the right. Momentum, between the legs, back to the right. If you want to do it the other side, you just momentum and then between the legs back to the other side. All right, so that's fairly easy. Once you got the momentum crossover and then the between the legs part down, the third step to this combo is a behind the back. It's going to be the quick behind the back where you're not touching your left stick. So ready? Momentum left between the legs, and then the glitchy behind the back. That is very fast. And you guys can just do like really any combos out of it. Like you can do the momentum crossover and then into the Sham God if you want. Hold on. Momentum cross between the legs, Sham God out of it like that. Like there's a bunch of different moves you guys can do out of this. You can do a crossover like in each direction. You could do a momentum crossover through each leg, and then also, if you guys do a crossover, you can like speed boost out of it. It's not the fastest with the Allen Iverson size up, but yeah, if you just do a crossover between the legs, you can just run out of it really fast. So that's another thing. All right, the next move, and I've shown this in a few of my previous dribble tutorials, but this is one of the flashy moves that you guys may have not known how to do. So say you guys are under the hoop and you want to run out to the 3-point line. What you guys are going to want to do for this move is flick up down on the right stick. So you're running out, ready? Right trigger, still hold on to right trigger, and you flick up down. It'll give you that quick move where you can run it back into the paint. This is going to be crucial for another combo that I'm going to show you guys. So this is just kind of part one. You guys need to get this move down first in order to do the next combo I'm going to get into. The next move is the half spin. You don't want to touch anything on your controller for this move except for the right stick, and I'll throw an arrow up on the screen so you guys know what I'm talking about. But you just basically want to start at 6 o'clock. Imagine your right stick is a clock. Start at 6 o'clock and go to 12 o'clock counterclockwise. So up the right side of your right stick, you want to spin it, and it'll just give you a half spin like that. And if you want to spin left, then of course you spin it the other direction. All right, the next thing that you guys need to know how to do is the spin back the camera angle. Once again, mess with me. Basically, you can be anywhere on the court. You got to run towards the paint. You guys see the little red spot on the court? You have to run towards there, and then you're just gonna spin your right stick back. I'll put a little arrow on the screen on the controller so you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so ball's in the left hand, you're gonna spin back just like that. Or if the ball's in your right hand, then I'll switch the arrow. You're gonna spin back just like that, the same way. But if it's in the other hand, you're using, the other side of the right stick. All right, next combo here. You guys are gonna be using a bunch of the moves that I have already taught you. So to start this combo off, we're gonna do a half spin. So let me get the ball in my right hand, half spin, and then we're gonna go between the legs. Hold up. Jesus, this is tough, bro. Half spin between the legs. You have to get that down first. You guys see half spin between the legs. So once you guys have got the half spin between the legs down, you guys are going to spin back after you go between the legs. Oh my God, bro, this camera is tough. So it'll look like this: half spin between the legs, spin back, just like that. And then you could shoot off that or whatever you want to do. You could start doing other combos once you get back to the 3-point line. Something else that you guys can do after the half spin between the legs, spin back, is you can do the little up down move that I showed you guys before. You could do that move and then start comboing out of that. There's so many different things that you guys can do with each of these moves that I taught you. Like just with the behind the back, you could just do like a, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? You could do between the legs, another momentum crossfire. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? You can start getting creative, making your own combos up. But one more that I want to show you guys is come out here. You're gonna do, it's gonna start with a half spin, and then once again between the legs. So half spin between the legs, behind the back. Or that one was a crossover. Like you guys can do either between the legs or crossover with these moves, and they both, you know what I'm saying, they'll like act the same. So between the legs or a crossover is the same exact thing. But yeah, you guys can do half spin or crossover. Again, I got the crossover. Sometimes I get a crossover instead of between the legs. You just have to be really careful. Between the legs, behind the back, just like that. It's just a really clean, simple move you guys can add into your arsenal. Another thing that I just want to add in here, because I am trying to show you guys how exactly I dribble in NBA2K20 since it is the end of the year. I just want to show you all of my moves. Sometimes when I'm dribbling, say there's a screen right here, like right in front of me. I'm playing twos. There's someone set the screen. I'll just be dribbling, and then I'll just hit them with one of these. Hold on. With this. It's a little change of direction, a little hesitation you guys can do. You guys see I'm running this way, bang. Sometimes that just kills them. You can shoot off of it. How you guys do that is you just hold right trigger and you flick the right stick, whichever way you want to go. It's pretty simple. Like I figure a lot of you guys already know how to do that. But say you're dribbling and you want to go right, hold right trigger, right stick to the right, just like that. Very simple. Like say you're just dribbling like this, and then you just throw it in at an, oh my God. All right, say you're just dribbling and there's a screen in front of you, and then you just throw it in here. It'll catch your defender off guard, and oh my God, bro, I suck. But yeah, it'll catch your defender off guard. It's a little change of direction. It's nice to throw in there, nice to do. It's very simple, not the flashiest, but it'll help you score. Now, there's a ton of other moves that are just way more complex, like the moonwalk. I do not have a tutorial on that, but if you guys want to know how to do the moonwalk, you can look that up. Or the solo hop, which is a move that I haven't really been doing too much, but if you guys have, like, look at this. That move, like it's just mad clean, little quick behind the back jump shot. It's very glitchy. I'll put a link to how to do that at the top of the description. I do have a video on that. And then there are some other moves like the peekaboo, which is like basically, hold on, let me explain this. When you guys are gonna shoot, you guys do a hesitation and then shoot. That's what like 90% of the 2K community does. When they're running, they do a little hesitation and then they shoot off that. But there's quicker ways to shoot. You can do a peekaboo that looks like this. Very quick, stop, little right there, no hesitation. Cancels out that time wasted on, doing this long hesitation and then shooting. Or you could do even the best way to shoot off of dribbling, which is called a quick stop. So ready? You're running, you just stop, shoot like that, green light. That's how you do the quick stop. If you guys want to know how to do that, quick stop and peekaboo, I'll also put a link to that at the top of the description. But yeah, I'll just put a bunch of links for other tutorials that'll just take way too long to explain in this video that I have separate videos on. I'll put those at the top of the description for you guys. But yeah, the last move that I want to show you guys that a lot of people do on accident and they don't even know how to do it is this move. Ready? It looks like that. So sometimes you'll see someone dribbling. Really good guards know how to do this very good. Basically, what you want to do is you want to do a step back like I showed you guys before. Run forward one step and then let go. Okay, so you just step back, left stick forward one step, like just very quickly. You push forward on the left stick, let go, bang. Your defender thinks you're driving, he starts falling into the paint, bang, you're wide open for 3. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I know there's probably some other moves you guys have seen me do, and you might have some questions, or even some of the moves that I showed you guys today. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Like I said, I'll try to respond to every single question or comment that I can. But again, I do get a lot more comments now. It's kind of hard. But yeah, just try and learn each of these moves by themselves, and then you can start comboing them all together and start getting really glitchy. Trust me, it's really overwhelming and hard at first, especially if you're a beginner dribbler, but once you get them all down, it's really easy. Like right now, like this is all just like muscle memory. Like you know what I'm saying? Once you get it down, it's a lot more easy. But yeah guys, second loyal check of the video. I am very excited for NBA 2K21. I hope you guys are too. Comment, I am excited for 2K21 if you are excited for 2K21 and if you are still watching the video, because I do want to know who made it all the way through this video, who learned how to dribble like Solo Dia. But yeah man, I do have a lot of bangers planned for the rest of the summer and until NBA 2K21 drops, and then we're going to be going crazy on that game. But yeah, if you want to stay active with me on my Twitter is at YT_solo. I figured I'd plug that because I am like literally like addicted to Twitter. It's kind of bad. I'm really active on there, but yeah, you guys can talk to me on there if you want to contact me. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for all of the fans. We finna go ahead and run out some bands. So much potential they don't understand. Shorty, you supposed to be holding my hand. You were supposed to be part of the plan. Everything's different when you got a man. I might still go like your place on the ground. I swear that niggas be hating. They saying I can't make a banger. I did it again. Shut up, little Tucker. We finna link with the bros and go ahead and hop in the bands. Don't listen to all the shit that they telling you, cause the truth is they ain't really your friend. Shorty, I know that these niggas ain't there for you, but for you, girl, I be here.